Hey there, Intelligent Automation community. I'm Josh Noble, and welcome back for another week. Before we get started, I want to give a special shout out to Texas Christian University football for the win over University of Texas yesterday. UT, as I needed to remind one of your alumni last night, you guys have 4 times as many students, and you've only managed to win twice in a decade.
Oh, sick burn.
Okay, sorry UT, had to be said, I'll leave it alone. I already know that you have to live with burnt orange being the color of sadness. So last week I was on with Cedrus Digital covering automation in the era of AI and machine learning. We discussed how to layer complementary cognitive technologies to create an overall larger business value for your automation programs, how to build a healthy automation pipeline, and how to quantify both the cost and the value of a particular automation. Finally, I covered a few Blue Prism technologies that have been in development or are being released that will help you to identify, document, and track the value of a particular automation. In fact, if you tuned into the end of the webinar, I actually mentioned a technology that's from Blue Prism that I've been beta testing that hasn't actually been formally announced.
You'll be shot for this?
Nah, I don't think so. More like chewed out. I've been chewed out before.
Okay, so Sibos is going on this upcoming week from the 5th through the 8th as a free digital event. If you're not familiar with Sibos, this is the largest annual industry event for the financial services sector. Blue Prism's executive chairman, Jason Kingdon, will be on 2 different Sibos panels. The one that's happening during daytime US time is on Wednesday, October 7th at 11:30 Eastern Time. It's titled March of the Machines, Getting Better Execution from Automation, Cloud, and AI. Then on October 6th, Blue Prism's Internal Center of Excellence is kicking off a 6-week program on Robotic Operating Model Essentials. Basically, you can sign up now or really anytime over that first week and jump right into the program. Then things start to happen live over the following couple weeks. If you're not already familiar with Blue Prism's Robotic Operating Model, or ROM, R-O-M. This is Blue Prism's established framework for building scaled enterprise RPA programs that can be managed by the business but also governed by IT. The ROM aggregates 17 plus years of best practices around organizational alignment, pipeline development, delivery methodology, and day-to-day services models. As I mentioned, the ROM Essentials course is going to take place over 6 weeks. Each week you get a set of videos and learning resources focused on 1 or 2 pillars of the robotic operating model. The first week is really just an introduction to the ROM, so it ramps up in week 2, and then each Friday starting in week 2, so Friday, October 16th, through November 13th, there's a live expert QA panel at noon Eastern Time that you can log into, ask your questions, interact with the experts. And then also you'll have access to a private BP communities group where you can share your experience and ask questions anytime throughout the exercise. It also seems that Pearson VUE test centers have been reopening across the US at this point, so interesting, this ROM Essentials course may be a great way to refresh some of your skills before heading over to a Pearson VUE test center and sitting a ROM architect exam. I also need to give a shout out to Zach Maynard for helping me get past all the scalpers and get my hands on this new NVIDIA graphics card. When I'm not playing computer games or rendering these videos or pretending to be a citizen data scientist, I have this 5-pound graphic processor monstrosity churning through COVID-19 projects for Blue Prism's Folding at Home team. Folding at Home allows you to share your unused computing power with disease researchers. It simulates protein folding, and these structures are used by disease researchers to identify potential new therapies for cancer, infectious diseases, and neurological diseases. If you have a PC build that can run modern computer games, then you can help disease researchers today. As always, I'll put links in the first comment below to everything that I've covered within this video. One of those links will include more information about Folding at Home and what you can do to donate your unused computing power to help fight COVID-19. That's what I have for you this week. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great week.